all the work our past sisters have done here in St. John and across Canada. It's just amazing, and it's exciting to think what has been done. And we are very grateful to our history, 170 years when I think of the number. And it grows, it keeps on growing. It's beautiful.
Our community was founded in 1854 October here in St. John, New Brunswick, to respond to urgent needs of Irish immigrants, orphans, and elders, and need for education for the children and safe homes. And there was an appeal made for our community to be founded here to respond to those needs.
The sisters, our whole gift, our whole being was because we wanted to serve. The cholera epidemic of the 1840s into the 50s, what they had were these ships coming from Ireland with the sick, and many died en route. And the kids were orphaned because the parents had died. But it was out of that pain and loss that the Bishop of St. John at that time said, I need help.
We expanded in St. John and around New Brunswick, and then to Western Canada. We also were in Quebec, Nova Scotia, Northern Canada, Peru.
I entered in 56.
And I entered in 1955.
And I entered
And you entered in
1944.
1944, 1955, 1956,
1961.
1961.
And we're still here.
There was an awful lot of change at that time because it was kind of after Vatican II.
Going to Peru was a big change.
Yes.
But also when we changed our habit, when we were kind of closed in, remember we had to change a different habit so that we could drive so we weren't blocked out. And that was a big adventure than learning to drive. And
I think every mission we were asked to go to was a change.
I was very fortunate. I was able to teach at different provinces across Canada and also in Peru. And I also spent some time up in the north in mission, in parish work. So we had a variety. I mean, we taught and we did parish work. We did working with the poor.
Most of us had never been anywhere much except in
St. John.
in St. John.
We did all these things after Vatican II. There was no limit to where the need was and the invitation to go and the let's try. And that in a nutshell kind of says, where's the need? What can we do? And let's give her.
I spent 47 years of my life in Peru. We wanted to go deeper into the culture, so we wanted to go to the mountains, and that's where we went in 1989. We worked in the parish. We were all equals. We were not above the people. We were all one, and it was a very freeing experience, very freeing. It transformed me, and I came alive and saw so many different ways of living. And it was just a learning process all the time.
I would say the thread that weaves through our history is practical response to needs of the times and needs of the peoples with whom we journey, and that has included Indigenous peoples in Canada and Peru, and many others of many backgrounds.
You couldn't say any words in English.
That's right.
So I had to teach you English first.
Right. Well, thank you very much, sister. Thank you for teaching me.
Sister Dara, she took me under her wing and said, I gotta help you. So she did. She gave me the confidence that I needed. I think that I could do something and maybe amount to something. I wasn't sure at the time, but she was very encouraging. And so that helped a lot. That actually turned my educational life right around.
I think they want to be valued contributors to the life and community, to their mission, to our wider world. This is a worldly set of sisters. The big picture is that so many communities, particularly in the global north, are going through this huge transition, and they're getting smaller and smaller and older. And that's the impetus for change. But the question that I put before communities is not only what do you need to change, but what is the invitation here? What's the deeper invitation? They've been out there contributing to the world for all of their life. So I think they are antsy to find a way to do that now in their senior years.
So the mission of charity, rather than contracting, it's really going to expand, because there'll be more people involved, more people embraced by this charism. It's not a charism for only a particular congregation. The charism of charity is a gift of the Holy Spirit for the whole church and for the world.
The Sisters of Charity have assisted us with our housing project. It's My Place Apartments, which is a community-based therapeutic program for housing. We couldn't possibly have done what we've done without their help. This population is not always in your everyday life, and so it's very easy to not pay attention to the needs. But the sisters get it. They understand without us having to articulate or explain. There's some level of understanding that I think is quite admirable. And they do it with grace. So it's not about feeling constantly questioned or trying to unearth more of what we do or how we do it, but just an acceptance and a trust that yes, we will do what we need to do, and they're there to support.
When I look at our elders, many of them were social justice oriented before it was big on the stage of the church. They wouldn't have called it social justice, but it was the gospel. And the gospel is what justice is about. Today, we honor there's no them and us. This is our home, our common home. It is caring for everything, including Mother Earth. And as it feels to me that as we have matured over time, it is this honoring the mission of so many organizations and nonprofits who are doing what we would love, and in some ways did and no longer can. I know that I speak for a lot of the sisters that I've served in leadership with. What has been life-giving for us is to have organizations, and I say friends, I say collaborators, I say partners in mission.
I wanted to be part of a faith-based community that seeks to make a difference, not through big splashes, but in enduring, compassionate, and ongoing growth. And I feel grateful to be part of that.
This is not new territory. From the very beginning, this is what they've done, and they continue to do, to find new ways, to try it out. See where you are in the bend in the road. Take the bend, always with the goal of continuing the mission, not for ourselves, but for the sake of the people of God and the church whom we serve.